Numerous remarkable and mind-boggling animal species have been discovered in the expansive and varied landscapes of our world, each being more fascinating than the last. These animals, which come from a variety of settings, are forcing scientists to reevaluate their understanding of biodiversity. Join us on an exciting adventure as we learn about 15 newly discovered animal species that shocked the world. Number 15. Chocolate frog. Herpetologists embarked on an astonishing adventure in the Peruvian Amazon, guided by the peculiar cry of a frog, taking them to one of the forest's rarest and most valuable habitats, the Amazon peatlands. These intrepid researchers made a startling find within this subterranean realm, a new species of burrowing frog, now identified as Synapteronus data. Because of its distinct appearance, which includes a snout like that of a tapir, this frog has acquired the endearing moniker tapir frog. Although the locals were already familiar with this species, the scientific world had yet to officially classify it. Previous research has discovered that peatlands in the Peruvian Amazon may store 10 times the amount of carbon as the nearby undisturbed rainforest. Recognizing the region's tremendous biological importance, a proposal for establishing a conservation area has been made. The finding of the tapir frog adds to the urgency of protecting not just the peatland itself, but also the surrounding region that sustains this rare species. As the researchers continue to uncover this land's hidden treasures, they emphasize the crucial need for conservation efforts in maintaining the fragile balance of this ecosystem. With its appealing looks, the tapir frog has attracted the attention of many, including social media users who characterized it as a smooth lil fella and related it to Harry Potter's enchanted chocolate frogs. Michelle Thompson, a researcher at Chicago's Field Museum's Keller Science Action Center, shared information on the new species, emphasizing its small size, which is roughly the size of a quarter. This interesting animal serves as a tribute to the incredible richness that still awaits discovery in the Peruvian Amazon, underscoring the need to safeguard these ecosystems before they are lost forever. Number 14. Human-eating fish. A remarkable study has revealed the presence of a huge fish that once inhabited the river waters of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana around 350 million years ago, even predating dinosaurs' rule. This fearsome fish has been given the name Haneria udlazinha, which means one who consumes others in Isixhosa, a widely spoken indigenous language in the South African region where the fossilized bones were discovered. This newly discovered animal species in Africa shocked the world. Imagine a giant predatory fish measuring more than 6.5 feet in length, similar to the present alligator but with a shorter torpedo-shaped snout. Per Ahlberg, a professor at Uppsala University in Sweden and co-author of the study. Further explaining its danger, he said its mouth boasted rows of small teeth, accompanied by pairs of large fangs, potentially measuring up to 2 inches in the largest individuals. The skeletal remains of H. udlazinha provide important information about the behavior and lifestyle of this ancient predator. The fins are primarily located towards the back of the body, indicating an ambush predator lying in wait, capable of sudden bursts of speed. Haneria would have hidden in the shadows, patiently awaiting passing prey. Jess, another researcher participating in the study, noted it was the ultimate predator, consuming everything in its path. This massive fish most likely preyed on tetrapods, 4-legged organisms that are related to the human lineage. The Tristicopterids evolved into monsters that, in all likelihood, consumed our ancestors, Ahlberg said, offering insight into the fish's possible effect on the early phases of human evolution. Number 13. Hammerheaded bat. The hammerhead fruit bat, also known as Hypsinethus monstrous, is the lone species in the Megachiroptera family. It is Africa's biggest bat and has strong sexual dimorphism in both size and facial traits. Male hammerhead fruit bats can grow to be twice as large as females. The female bat has a hammer-shaped nose with big dangling lips that purse around it, thus the name. The bat has a dark brown coat with a striking white collar that extends from shoulder to shoulder. It is between 170 to 285 millimeters long and weighs between 218 to 450 grams. The hammerhead bat's range extends from Sierra Leone to western Kenya and as far south as Angola and Zambia. It flourishes in a variety of settings, including mangroves, rainforests, swampy woods, palm groves, and wet savannas. The hammerhead fruit bat's major food consists of figs and other fruits. However, it has been observed capturing and eating birds, including domestic species, as well as carrion. Unfortunately, this unique bat species suffers local challenges as a result of habitat degradation and human consumption hunting. It indicates that the locals consider it a delicacy, which contributes to its population fall. Because of these human influences, the conservation status of the hammerhead fruit bat is locally endangered. Species like the hammerhead fruit bat are crucial for sustaining the natural heritage of the continent and ensuring the well-being of its ecosystems. Number 12. Joker spider. Researchers have discovered a new kind of spider with an abdomen painted with mesmerizing red and white designs reminiscent of the Joker's iconic face paint, which would make the Dark Knight himself grin. The inventive spider aficionados Alireza Zamani and Yuri Marusik from the University of Turku in Finland named this beautiful arachnid Loridia phoenix after the actor who played the legendary villain in the 2019 movies Joker. This species of velvet spider made its debut in the isolated deserts of Iran, quickly elevating it to celebrity status among arachnid superstars. Until recently, velvet spiders were largely known for their soft-looking hair-covered bodies, which roamed Eurasia and portions of Africa. However, their arrival in Phoenix has destroyed regional boundaries, demonstrating that even the most spectacular species may make an unexpected debut. Hold on to your web shooters because this story is about to get much more interesting. Unfortunately, researchers have only described 2 male specimens of this fascinating species. These underground gents dwell under the Earth's surface and emerge from their subterranean neighborhoods for 3 weeks each year, like spider clockwork. Their arrival occurs throughout the months of October and November, maybe to give a bit of seasonal flair to their already colorful identities. As fascinating as the male spiders are, finding their female counterparts proves to be a difficult task. The evasive females prefer to spend their time underground, away from the prying eyes of suitors, where they can enjoy solitude and quiet. To answer this enigma, the bold scientists have planned a daring plan. They want to follow a courageous male spider on an epic quest to discover the whereabouts of these female spiders. Number 11. Genies Dogfish. Get ready to descend into the depths of discovery as we reveal the exquisite Squalus clarkii, a dogfish species named after the great Eugenie Clark, dubbed the Lady of the Sharks. Just when you thought it was safe to step into the aquatic domain, Florida scientists uncovered an incredible discovery, a new species of dogfish with eyes that could rival the megalodon. This intriguing critter lives in the deep waters of the Gulf of Mexico, hidden in the unknown depths that have long captivated marine scientists. This recently discovered dogfish was formerly misidentified as a member of the Squalus mitsukuri species, a shark found in Japan, but DNA studies proved its distinction. Squalus clarkii is a genetically unique species that stands out among sharks with consistent statistical support. Morphological estimations have also offered insight on clarkii's unique characteristics. Clarkii has a larger body, a smaller distance between the eyes, a shorter caudal fin, and a dorsal fin with smaller proportions than other Atlantic squalus species. Deep-sea sharks, formed by identical evolutionary stresses, frequently resemble one another. As a result, DNA analysis has become a reliable reference, demonstrating how long a species has developed independently and how unique it is from its relatives. While its extraordinary eyes surely draw attention, this dogfish is rather small in size. Its body is 20 to 28 inches in length and has a tremendous appeal inside its underwater flora. Let us now pay tribute to the wonderful Eugenie Clark, for whom this rare species is named. Dr. Clark was a trailblazer for women in shark biology and one of the first female marine biologists to build a name for herself in the scientific world. Her enthusiasm and knowledge inspired her to start the Cape Hayes Marine Laboratory in 1955. A humble one-room refuge ultimately became the globally recognized Mote Marine Laboratory. Number 10. Pink elephant. Hold on to your safari hats because we have an incredible story to tell. Consider this, a rare pink elephant adorning the grasslands of South Africa's Kruger National Park's Malamala Game Reserve. No, we're not talking about the enigmatic pink elephants that emerge after a few too many drinks. We're talking about a real-life pink elephant spotted playing with its family. And believe me when I say that this gorgeous calf is stealing hearts left and right. This little pink beauty, believed to be 3 weeks old, roams the outdoors with its pachyderm pack. Tim Johnson von Buren, a safari ranger who witnessed this extraordinary sight, informed me of the reason for this amazing coloring. It's not albinism, my friends, but elusim, a disorder that causes a partial loss of pigmentation. Talk about a natural event that takes our breath away. The interesting pink elephant is more than just a gorgeous face. It is a living witness to nature's wonders. This type of phenomenon is not well reported, which makes it all the more fascinating to see. As we gaze at this majestic creature, we realize that nature's mysteries may still astound us, even in this era of superior science. Imagine coming upon a scene that you won't find in any textbook. It's simply amazing. While it's difficult to tell how the pink calf's health will affect its existence in the wild, one thing is certain: its family is doing an outstanding job of caring for it. The elders in the pack are constantly on the lookout for their beautiful members, protecting their safety. Not to mention the attention it is attracting from interested travelers, this little pink bundle of joy has quickly become a celebrity, capturing hearts with its irresistible sweetness. Number 9. Pygmy pipehorse. A lovely and small species resembling a candy stick was discovered in the bright seas off the northern coast of New Zealand. This mesmerizing beauty is the pygmy pipehorse, a genuinely unique species. It looks like a seahorse, and it was discovered in 2011. However, its value extends beyond its magnificent beauty, as shown by a group of committed scientists. In an unusual partnership, the researchers worked with the local Maori tribe to give this new species an official name, marking the first time in history that an indigenous society has publicly named an animal species. Silex tuberomania, the scientific name for the pygmy pipehorse, was carefully picked in consultation with the Maori people. Silex gets its genus name from the Greek and Latin terms for cup or chalice, referring to the creature's distinctive cup-like crest. The second part of its name, tuberomania, is derived from the Maori term for seahorse, madness, and is followed by tupu, which means ancestor. This considerate nomenclature honors the Maori's rich cultural legacy and their deep connection to the land and its wildlife. The Ngātiwai, who are the local Maori community, was overjoyed and honored to be able to name this newly discovered species. Intriguingly, local tradition already featured legends of the small pipehorse, but the original name had been lost over time owing to colonization's chaotic and harmful impacts. This joint initiative between scientists and the indigenous population is a lovely gesture that recognizes local knowledge's value while regaining cultural identity. It serves as an inspiring model for others to follow, forging meaningful collaborations and encouraging indigenous tribes to be active participants in the scientific discovery and identification of species that inhabit their ancestral territories. Number 8. Albino Sea Turtles. A unique and lovely sight awaits in the realm of sea turtles, albino sea turtles, sparkling like pearls from their shell to their skin. These secretive animals are entirely white in appearance. This is why it captures the hearts of those who are lucky enough to come into contact with them. A group of volunteers discovered one of these amazing individuals while doing a normal nest inspection on a South Carolina beach. A little frail turtle decorated in pristine white stood out among the hatchlings, valiantly making their way across the sand towards the inviting water. The volunteers couldn't help but feel an immediate connection and an insatiable want to learn more about this tiny treasure. According to the Kiowa Island Turtle Patrol, who made this extraordinary discovery, the turtle's colors become more apparent as it ages. The unusual turtle may have albinism, a disorder caused by a genetic abnormality that results in diminished pigmentation. Unfortunately, this distinguishing characteristic also offers a substantial threat to its existence. These albino sea turtles struggle to disguise themselves due to their distinctive appearance, leaving them susceptible to predators. They stand out like a beautiful bride on their wedding day, unable to fit in with their surroundings. The future of these tiny albino infants is even more dangerous because sea turtles are already an endangered species. Aside from being persecuted, they are frequently victims of sea pollution, including entrapment in plastic garbage. Thankfully, various organizations are committed to protecting sea turtle reproduction, from the moment they lay their precious eggs until the moment the hatchlings bravely begin their voyage to the sea. Number 7. Atacama Snailfish. Snailfish are already quite peculiar creatures with their eel-like bodies and deep-sea dwellings. They enjoy the deepest reaches of the ocean, frequently inhabiting the world's strange undersea tunnels. And there are numerous snailfish species still to be identified in the depths. Enter the Atacama Snailfish, a relatively new member of the snailfish family that has both enthralled and baffled biologists. When scientists discovered the Atacama snailfish in 2018, they were ecstatic to add another species to their ever-growing list. This fish was discovered at the depths of the Atacama Trench, off the shores of Chile and Peru. But what distinguishes it from its cousins is its unusual composition. It's nearly completely formed of a gel-like material. Researchers were surprised when they performed CT scans on Atacama snailfish. Instead of the typical mix of bones and cartilage, scientists discovered that the insides of this fish were mostly gel-like. The only solid components within its mushy body were its teeth and microscopic inner ear bones. The fish is essentially supported by the surrounding water, while the trench's severe freezing temperatures and tremendous pressure mold its gelatinous shape. While this adaptation may appear to be advantageous to the snailfish, it presents a significant difficulty to scientists seeking to study it. When the organism is brought up from the deep depths, it begins to dissolve at a molecular level, vanishing before their eyes like a ghostly apparition, according to Dr. Thomas Lindley, a researcher involved in the discovery. Consider studying something that dissolves upon touch with the surface. Despite the Atacama snailfish's ghostly inclinations, Dr. Lindley and his colleagues were able to capture a purple-hued specimen and move it to a controlled laboratory setting. The fish defied expectations and survived intact for additional investigation while safely housed within an ecologically controlled container. The team intends to solve the riddles surrounding this intriguing species and learn more about its extraordinary adaptations. Number 6. Flying fish. Flying fish are extremely amazing creatures that have piqued the interest of people all over the world. They have a remarkable capacity to glide into the air, defying the limits of their aquatic existence, thanks to their slim bodies and stunning wing-like fins. These amazing fish are not restricted to a single place, but may be found in warm ocean waters all around the world. Because of their streamlined design, they can gain enough speed underwater to launch themselves to the surface. Their huge pectoral fins behave as wings in the air, allowing them to glide above the waves. The evolutionary aim of the flying fish's airborne abilities is survival. With a plethora of predators lurking beneath the ocean's surface, such as mackerel, tuna, swordfish, and marlin, these nimble animals have evolved the capacity to elude their pursuers. They receive a short relief from their predators by taking flight, utilizing their gliding ability to outmaneuver them. The process of achieving flight begins with the flying fish gaining remarkable speed underwater, reaching 37 miles per hour. As it angles upward, it breaches the surface of the water and begins its voyage into the air. It gets the required energy to glide through the air by vigorously thumping its tail while still beneath the water. These nimble fish navigate the air with elegance and accuracy, reaching heights of over 4 feet and traveling lengths of up to 655 feet. Interestingly, flying fish are drawn to light, as are many other marine organisms. Fishermen have taken advantage of this behavior by carefully using enticing lights at night to attract and capture flying fish. Fishermen have produced big catches by putting canoes filled with enough water to sustain the fish while preventing them from leaving. Despite their astonishing powers and cultural significance, flying fish are not legally protected. This emphasizes the importance of continued conservation efforts to safeguard the survival of these fascinating species and their different habitats. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. This bizarre and frankly disturbing picture of a nasty-looking creature has been making rounds on the internet. We wondered if this is a new hybrid of the orange-furred bat discovered in 2018 in the caves and mining tunnels of the Nimba Mountains in Guinea. Many believe that this is a fake photo, but on the other hand, new species are being discovered on the daily. Could this be real? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Number 5. Salazar Pit Viper. The Salazar's Pit Viper has earned its place in the spotlight owing to a famous endorsement that gives it a one-of-a-kind claim to fame. This viper, named after the legendary potions instructor Salazar Slytherin from the Harry Potter universe, has sparked interest since its discovery by Zishan Mirza in the summer of 2019. But this viper is more than its well-known name. The Salazar's Pit Viper may be found in the scenic Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh, hidden in the spectacular Himalayas of northeast India. Its stunningly vivid light green color draws attention, but individuals may have markings of yellow, black, orange, red, or gold. Notably, the males frequently have a distinguishing reddish-orange patch on their heads, which adds to their appeal. Genetic analysis has revealed that the Salazar's Pit Viper shares genetic similarities with the Himalayan white-lipped pit viper, a close relative. Like its counterpart, this viper possesses venomous fangs and a heat-sensing pit organ. This specialized organ allows it to detect the infrared thermal radiation emitted by its prey, even in the darkness of night. The combination of venom and heat-sensing abilities makes encountering this viper in the wild an experience best approached with caution and respect. While the celebrity link adds fascination to the Salazar's Pit Viper, it's crucial to appreciate this critter for reasons other than its name. Its brilliant hue, along with its natural adaptations, serves as a reminder of the great diversity and beauty found in the reptile world. This species discovery illustrates the continual exploration and scientific inquiry that is revealing the beauties of our natural environment. If you ever find yourself venturing into the wilderness and come face to face with Salazar's Pit Viper, don't provoke it because it's venomous. Number 4. Gill Saw Shark. The Gill Saw Shark, technically known as Pristiophorus, is a member of the saw shark family. These strange animals, unlike their more infamous siblings, have a long, flattened snout studded with pairs of projecting teeth resembling a saw blade. With a moniker like Gill Saw Shark, you know they're serious about their business. But what are the functions of these serrated appendages? The explanation lies in these amazing predators' hunting approach. The Gill Saw Shark detects and immobilizes its victim with its saw-like snout. The gill saw a shark, like a skillful swordsman, cut through the water with its snout, creating a whirlpool effect that disorients and traps its unwary prey. Once ensnared, the shark seizes its prey with finesse, obtaining a meal suitable for a master hunter. A gill saw shark's average size varies. They are typically 3 to 6 feet long, with some bigger examples even reaching up to 10 feet. But the gill saw shark's armament includes more than just its lethal snout. These sharks, who have a great sense of electroreception, can detect the weak electrical impulses released by their prey. This remarkable trait gives the gill saw shark an unmistakable edge in the deep water, where vision is limited, allowing it to detect even the most elusive of species. While the outward characteristics of the gill saw shark suggest danger, its disposition is surprisingly calm. These amazing animals enjoy the peace and quiet of the ocean floor, swimming gracefully through the depths with a serene attitude. Their sleek body and pectoral fins provide them elegance and agility as they travel their territory, allowing them to maneuver with ease. Number 3. Ocean Sunfish. The ocean sunfish, commonly known as the giant mola mola, is one of the world's largest bony fish species. When fully grown, these aquatic behemoths weigh in at a mind-boggling 554 to 2,200 pounds. What a pair of heavyweight champs! Not only that, but these gentle giants may reach lengths of up to 6 feet. Their immense proportions, however, are not restricted to length alone. Oh no! Consider this. Some specimens stand 10.5 feet tall and span an astonishing 8 feet from fin to fin. That's what we call a fish with personality. Ocean sunfish are found in warmer areas all over the world, gently gliding through the depths in pursuit of their favorite delicacies: jelly, squid, and crustaceans. They are truly deep-sea cuisine aficionados. Surprisingly, they can cross different levels of the water, from the sun-kissed top to the unfathomable depths of the bottom. Now prepare yourself for a staggering fact. These mighty fish produce more eggs than any other vertebrate known to humanity. They can release a mind-boggling 300 million eggs in one fell swoop. However, life's not all smooth swimming for these tiny hatchlings. As wee ones, they lack the defensive bulk of their fully grown counterparts, making them vulnerable to the perils of the deep. Survival is a game of odds, my friends. While their colossal size affords them few natural predators in the wild, the ocean sunfish still finds itself on the menu for sea lions, killer whales, sharks, and, alas, even humans. The circle of life can be a treacherous one, indeed. Number 2. Water bear. Prepare to be surprised by the amazing tardigrades, also known as water bears, who are the ultimate masters of survival in the animal kingdom. These little marvels resemble kites, with strange heads and 4 pairs of legs, and their sizes range from 50 micrometers to 1.2 millimeters. But don't evaluate them just on their size. It's their capacity to resist the worst circumstances known to science that actually distinguishes them. Consider this. Tardigrade DNA is almost immune to radiation, making these critters the ideal genetic superheroes. Not only that, but they can withstand bone-chilling cold and even the merciless vacuum of distant space. There's more. These extraordinary animals can tolerate temperatures as high as 150 degrees Celsius. They appear to have taken up home on the sun's surface, displaying their resistance like cosmic daredevils. But there's a catch to their incredible survival talents. To survive these perilous circumstances, tardigrades employ a devious method known as cryptobiosis. It's a fancy name for their capacity to enter a semi-alive state, calmly waiting for conditions to improve. Consider it nature's equivalent of hibernation, but considerably more complicated and fascinating. When confronted with hardship, tardigrades desiccate their bodies, effectively drying out. They require a thin coating of water to grow fully, and without it, life becomes an uphill fight. Tardigrades compress their bodies, tuck in their legs, and even rearrange their internal organs when they are dry. Inside them, it's like a cosmic game of Tetris. This extraordinary adaptability allows them to survive in the toughest settings possible. Tardigrades have proven their mettle in environments ranging from oxygen-depleted atmospheres to poisonous wastelands, as well as blistering sun rays and significant temperature variations. Some speculate that if there is a major extinction, these small beings may inherit the Earth. Homo sapiens, step aside, for tardigrades are here to stay. Number 1. Peacock Spider. Prepare to be stunned by the amazing elegance of the peacock spider, a small arachnid native to Australia and Western New Guinea. This enthralling species is a member of the genus Maratus, which is recognized for its brilliant and colorful members, earning them the well-deserved nickname Peacock Spiders. While all members of the Maratus genus have a distinct personality, each species has its own distinct patterned wing, lending a touch of originality to this fascinating arachnid family. Both the male and female peacock spiders are little wonders of the animal realm, measuring only 5 millimeters in body length. The front of their breast is usually decorated with dark brown colors, with prominent red and green stripes on the upper abdomen. Their wide, eye-catching blue and brown stripes, on the other hand, genuinely recall the picture of a proud peacock's grand show. Males take their outstanding look to the next level with a unique fin-like structure on their abdomen that displays vivid yellow, blue, and orange tones. When the male seeks a mate, he expands his wings in a bird-like wooing dance, earning the spider its well-deserved nickname. The peacock spider, however, is more than simply a master of stunning colors. It is also a real chameleon in its environment. This spider integrates into its surroundings by using its brilliant colors as camouflage. The peacock spider's food consists mostly of insects, both alive and dead. However, cannibalism is not commonplace within the species despite its small size. The peacock spider has exceptional eyesight, allowing it to locate its victim from a staggering 20 centimeters away. Imagine being able to see with such accuracy while being a little spider wonder. It is a monument to nature's magnificent works. We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.